stay out of these three neighborhoods if you want to stay alive in Asuncion, Paraguay in 2025. I'm joined here by a local Paraguayan. Her name is Betha. She is a research and development specialist here at Nomad Elite. And today we're going to examine the three worst neighborhoods you should not visit while you're here in Asuncion, Paraguay. Betha, thank you so much for coming. And let's start out talking about the worst of the worst. There is a tiny little neighborhood in Asuncion, in the kind of like the old downtown area. It's called La Chacarita.
That's right.
What's going on there? Why should you not go there? Why should our audience watching this video avoid La Chacarita at all costs?
So La Chacarita is this underdeveloped neighborhood here in Paraguay. It's close to downtown and it's actually mostly closed up. So it's not like you just can drive into it. You can walk into it, but there are not a lot of roads that can take you in it. So in this neighborhood, La Chacarita, there's a lot of high-level unemployment. So a lot of people don't have jobs and they do have to get to kind of extreme activities to be able to survive. And it's a really sad situation, but then again, it's a neighborhood that we do not recommend going there for safety issues.
Mm-hmm. I know somebody that visited there once, and it was not a very pleasant experience getting in and out, and it was for a little celebration. If you think about the word La Chacarita, it sounds like something very small, very innocent, but it's not. It's not a good neighborhood. Don't go there. I even heard of a client who walked by that neighborhood, and they did not feel very safe there. Now, the second worst neighborhood is the one surrounding La Chacarita, which is the old downtown. Now, talk to us about the old downtown. Why is it not a good neighborhood? What's going on there? And, especially at night, I think people should take precautions when walking down the streets of the old downtown here in Asuncion.
Okay, so around downtown, usually you would think that it's the nicest place, like the pretty place where you want to go and visit and just walk around. Here in Paraguay, that's not the case. Actually, it's one of the most dangerous neighborhoods here. I would say this is because there's a lot of people without jobs. So they're in the streets or really close by, because of the Chacarita. And especially around night, they go out and they just try to find ways to survive. And they do this petty theft. And they won't kill you or anything like that. It's not that dangerous, but they do steal a lot to be able to survive, of course. And then during the day, it's really, I would say, safe because there's a lot of police because of the places that are in downtown. So it wouldn't be an issue going around downtown during the day, but it's not recommended during the night.
Mm-hmm. I like how you pointed out that technically during day, the old downtown is very monitored by police. You have a lot of government offices, obviously also high-level government officials working there. So during the day, I agree, it feels very secure during the day there. Then I want to touch on a little bit of an important point here where you pointed out how there is a high level of unemployment, right, in La Chacarita and also the old downtown area surrounding La Chacarita. And wherever you have high levels of unemployment, you have a lot of desperation because people will reach to other means and methods for generating an income to survive. Like, for instance, here where we're at, that's a good neighborhood. Mora, Recoleta, Las Lomas, right? That's like an upper scale neighborhood where you don't really have unemployment. You have people with money and, I think it's pretty safe here. Now, let's talk about another neighborhood that is not too good, which is the old downtown of Luque or downtown Luque. I've been there many times. I don't like the vibe there. It doesn't feel homey to me. It feels sketchy too, kind of like the old downtown. What's wrong with downtown Luque?
Well, I'm not sure about what's wrong with it, but I would say that the whole neighborhood thing, again, it's really in contrast of what Villa Mora is. So it's more like middle to lower class, like the old downtown Luque. A little bit more of a lower class again. And the whole vibe of the neighborhood, it's a little bit fast life. Like everything, if you go to Luque, it's more like go grab something and just leave. If you're leaving, if you are from Asuncion, I'm going to say.
It's not the kind of place where you would spend a lot of time, right?
No, sadly, no. I mean, it's not a neighborhood that I'm really familiar with as well, because it's kind of sketchy, as you say. But there are a lot of memes on the internet about it, so it's famous for being a little bit dangerous, I guess.
Would you say the same also holds true for downtown Fernando de la Mora, which is also, still part of Asuncion's metro, but it's not really a neighborhood that I can get accustomed to myself, Here, walking down the streets at night, no problem. I don't feel any safety concerns, but just like driving through downtown Luque at night, scary. And the same also in Fernando de la Mora, in my opinion. What's your take?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't call it dangerous because it's not like the Chacarita again, but it is pretty different than around here. If you drive, like it's darker. I don't know what the vibe is, but you just don't feel like at home and at peace with it than walking around here. I don't know if it's also like around Villa Mora and Recoleta, there are a lot of coffee shops and like bars and things like that. So at night, there's a lot of movement as well. Meanwhile, in other places, neighborhoods like that, at night, you don't see anyone there. So it makes it a little bit more sketchy just walking around there alone at night.
I agree with that. So would you say, anyway, I'm just trying to make a fair summary statement here for someone watching this video from the US, Canada, Europe, Australia, New Zealand, looking to come here. I think you want to start out in one of the better neighborhoods, Mora, Recoleta, Las Lomas, or even the area south of the airport that's also part of Luque is good. I don't think there's any problem there. Or for example, Mariano, that's not a bad neighborhood. I don't think that's too dangerous. So, but you probably want to stay out of the old downtown. Definitely don't try entering La Chacarita without permission. Do not enter La Chacarita. But let's talk really quick about the good neighborhoods to live in and why are the neighborhoods better than others. For instance, we talked about now Las Lomas, Recoleta, Mora. Why are those neighborhoods better in your opinion?
Well, we have different really good neighborhoods depending on the things that you're looking for. So, for example, if you come with your family and you're looking for a family-oriented neighborhood, where you have a school close by and, supermarket and just everything's around the block, I would call it, you could go to Murucuya, which is really nice. And Recoleta also has really good schools and just a really family friendly with parks and just a lot of trees so you can just walk around, which is really nice, especially for the kids that just want to run around. Then again, if you want a more active life, going out, things like that, and you don't mind traffic, I would recommend Carmelitas. Carmelitas has a lot of nightclubs and bars and coffee shops, so it's full of this young, happy life, I guess. And then you have also the corporate offices around. So if you're a young person that just wants to come and like walk to your office and then at night go to a club or something like that, it would be Carmelitas. And then we have Villa Mora, which I think is the best or one of the best neighborhoods here, which just has everything. It has, the corporate offices, the shopping malls nearby, and it's really safe, if not the safest neighborhood here. But yeah, also it depends on the cost, like anyone wants to put out. So the cost varies a lot between, Villa Mora, Murucuya, Recoleta. It's something about preference, I guess.
So now that we have addressed the worst and best neighborhoods here in Asuncion, we wanted to inform you about our Paraguay residency special that we have running until August 31st, 2025. So we have some time left, a little bit more time left this month. If you're interested in obtaining Paraguayan residency, you want to come down to this beautiful country in the heart of South America, and you want to apply for residency and cedula in just one trip. We have a special offer running this month. It expires at 11:59 p.m. Central Standard Time on Sunday, August 31st, 2025. Now, what we offer this month is one new package where you can get residency and cedula in just one trip. So this time, the processing time for your residency will be 2 months, and the cedula, you would get it in a month. So you're looking at 3 months worth of time commitment for you to get residency and cedula, which is your national ID card. Other than that, our packages include the regular features. All government legal and administrative fees are included. Full document translation is also included. power of attorney is included, as well as 12 months of ongoing support from our entire team. Now, this package, the one-trip Paraguay residency package, is on sale this month. You get an $850 discount. So this package is great if you want a Plan B residency, if you want to have Paraguay as a backup option. Potentially you want to use your residency in the future. Maybe you want to move here permanently or take advantage of Paraguay tax residency. It doesn't matter what your objectives are. With the one-trip Paraguay package, you're going to save money because you only have to come down once to apply for residency and cedula. Now, if you're interested in establishing your life in Paraguay, I highly recommend our Gateway package, which is on sale this month. You save $1,300 on this package. It is built on the one-trip Paraguay residency package. So you automatically get all one-trip residency features. Everything is included that I just mentioned. Plus, we also help you with your Paraguayan driver's license. So all government legal and administrative fees are included here as well. All processes, all appointments, we handle all the paperwork for you so that you can successfully apply for your Paraguayan driver's license. The same holds also true for your tax number, which you need if you want to become a tax resident of Paraguay. You basically apply for this tax number, and once you have it, congratulations, you are a legal tax resident of Paraguay. Here as well, we help you with everything, the entire process, everything that needs to be completed online as well as offline. All legal, government, and administrative fees are included. We also help you open up a bank account in Paraguay. Whether you want a bank account in Paraguayan guarani or United States dollars, we help you with that, and we help you open up to 2 bank accounts. Complimentary Paraguay introduction training is also included. As always, this feature is part of our Relocate package, which you can purchase again in the coming month, not this month, but the complimentary Paraguay introduction training consists of a set of pre-recorded videos for you to watch where we answer questions surrounding life in Paraguay, what to do, what not to do, how to get started living here, the best and worst neighborhoods, something that we already talked about in this video, how to handle your residency, your tax number, and many more topics. Plus, you also get one-on-one time with me here in Asuncion, Paraguay. Now, if you're interested in our Paraguay Gateway package, which is on sale this month, and you can save $1,300. Please go to nomadelite.com and click on book a consultation to secure your residency today. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you again for your time, Beth. I appreciate it. And we look forward to welcoming you to Paraguay.